I am Jessica Ryle, Sustainable Agriculture and Food Systems Agent with the University of Florida IFAS Extension in Collier County. I am here with Kirby Quam of the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services. He is the Produce Safety Rule Education and Outreach Coordinator, and he is going to talk to us a little bit today about FSMA, which is the Food Safety Modernization Act, and the On-Farm Readiness Review. So Kirby, maybe you could tell us what FSMA is and what the On-Farm Readiness Review is.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks for having me, Jess. I'm excited to be here. So thanks for doing this. So FSMA, the Food Safety Modernization Act, or FSMA, is a federal law. It was passed in 2011. So now in 2021, we're just hitting the 10-year anniversary of this. And within that law, there are 7 rules, and all of them are written to enhance public safety and promote public health. And one of those rules is really the focus of our team, or my team at Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services, and that's the Produce Safety Rule. And so the Produce Safety Rule sets this baseline standard for growing, handling, storing fresh fruits and vegetables. It's fresh fruits and vegetables specifically that a person might consume raw. And I won't get too much into the specifics of that, but if anybody has more specific questions, I would encourage them to visit our website or give us a call and we can talk about that. But so we have this now, this baseline federal standard for fresh fruits and vegetables. And in Florida, FDACS, our team of the Produce Safety Rule inspectors with our team, are enforcing that rule. And so inspections are underway, and we do that on behalf of FDA and under FDA's authority. But my role is more on the education and outreach side, as you mentioned, I'm the education and outreach coordinator. And really, I could say everyone on our team is involved in education activities. We really have kind of adopted the approach of educating while we regulate. And it's in that spirit that we offer some programs that help support farms and help support produce safety on their farms and help get them in compliance with the produce safety rule. And that's really why we do these on-farm readiness reviews. That's what that whole program is about.
Great. So what does, like, if a grower signs up for an on-farm readiness review, what would that look like?
Sure. So if a farm requests an on-farm readiness review, we'll set up a time with them that works well for them to come out and do a farm visit. And that'll be someone from our team at FDACS and also someone from University of Florida IFAS, who we work closely with, as well as anybody that the farm wants to invite to be a part of that. If it's a farm manager or maybe someone like you, the extension agent that they work closely with, or someone that helps them get ready for their audits that they want to include and involve, and we'll walk around as a team and sort of assess their produce safety program and talk about how the produce safety rule applies specifically to their operation. So, typically we're there for a couple of hours. We walk through, we can answer any questions that they have and address anything that we see that needs to be addressed maybe before the inspection happens, right? For lack of a better term, it's a mock interview or sort of a consultation before the regulators are there. So
that seems really useful. And so for a lot of small farmers that might be even exempt from FSMA, so they may not necessarily at this point in time have an inspector show up on their farm. Why would they want to sign up for an on-farm readiness review?
Yeah, that's a good question. And I think even for farms that are covered by the rule, the on-farm readiness review is totally voluntary. It's a supplemental program. It's not required under the produce safety rule. Why invite a regulator to your farm? So it's strictly an educational approach with an on-farm readiness review. There's not regulation happening when you invite us out. In fact, when we take notes at an on-farm readiness review, which we're likely to do as we're walking around and talking and reviewing things, we leave all of those notes on the farm with the farm. And that does a couple of things. It protects their privacy, but also hopefully assures them that it's not a data collection or a fact-finding thing for us. It's strictly about supporting them. And really, it's all about produce safety, whether or not you're covered by the rule, whether or not the rule applies to your farm. Everybody wants to produce safe safe food for themselves and their families and people all over the state. So this can kind of help, an on-farm readiness review can kind of help highlight areas that may be higher risk on a farm, and things you might want to keep an eye out for. In a lot of the smaller farms, Jess, I know that you work with, maybe they're not covered now, but they might be eventually as their farm or their operation grows. And so doing an on-farm readiness review can help establish some of those farm food safety practices as they grow, so that they're ready when the time comes.
Great. Well, I know some of the readiness reviews I've been on with large and small producers, they've always been really appreciative of the opportunity and learned a ton. So I think it's a great program that FDACS is offering. So where can people go and sign up for this?
Yeah, I agree, Jess. It's the highlight of my job for sure, to get out and talk with folks. And I've been really impressed by the farming community here in Florida. And so it's really awesome to
amazing.
Work with them and get out.
Yep.
To sign up, that's a good question. You can go to our website, and maybe, I don't know where this is going to end up, Jess, but if you could put a link in there so that folks have access to that, it's www.fdacs.gov/OFRR. So www.fdacs.gov/OFRR. Or they can call us. Our number is 863-578-1900. So you can call us anytime, whether it's about an OFRR or just a question that you have, but we can help you get set up and schedule an OFRR.
Wonderful. Well, thanks so much for taking the time, and hopefully some folks will reach out to you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thanks.